Welcome back to the show. Well, companies are continuously looking to get more out of all the data they have within their organisation. My next guest believes to ensure the success of big data project, businesses have to look beyond just the technology to how a project can deliver real value and return on investments. Well, I'm joined now by Alec Gardner, General Manager of Advanced Analytics at Teradata Australia and New Zealand. Mr. Gardner, look, thanks very much for your time this afternoon. Look, businesses, too narrow focus, do you think, when it comes to big data? Because it's certainly the big buzzword at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's really important that the entire organisation is engaged in understanding the value that can be derived from big data. Big data has been born out of a technology boom, and certainly there's exciting technology that's been brought to bear. But the really interesting aspect of big data is the value that it brings to analytic processing, to being able to get a better understanding and a better engagement with customers and really drive return on investment. So it's really important to consider a strategy that engages the entire organisation with particularly having business sponsorship.
And do you find that isn't always being the focus of business, if you like?
No, it's. I mean, it has. We've seen the early adopters, I guess, did start with this sort of technology and trying to adopt it and say, well, this is a great capability. How do we go about using this? And it was driven through IT. Now we're starting to see the tools and the technology themselves develop so that business users are more easily able to access and use the tools. So we are starting to see a lot of business engagement, certainly within the Teradata customer base.
So what is it that some of the, I suppose, corporates should be looking at to try and really maximise, if you like, the return on value and investments?
You've got to look at the processes you've got. Ask yourself the question of, if I take new data, interaction data, that I can see that where customers are browsing and they're having conversations with us, if I bring that data in, then how can I get more insight from that and how can I use it? And more importantly, how can I develop the people that are within my organisation to be able to become data scientists? We see this discipline of data science developing, and it's my belief absolutely that in Australia, in our big customers, we have people with the right DNA, the right type of skills to be able to grasp this new data and apply it to add value.
So it's not just having the right technology, there's still a strong case to be made of having the right people as well.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty of big data is that it enhances and improves analytics. If you think about the way that we interact with organisations, the way that we interact with each other, that's putting a demand from us on the companies that we deal with to understand us better. So the understanding comes from analytics and being able to apply that, and there are business analysts within the corporates that can harness this and take advantage of it. That's the focus, is the business outcome, the service improvement, the customer engagement.
What about the importance of an eye on the future, particularly considering the ongoing evolution, if you like, and growth and changing landscape of technology?
Yeah, the data's coming at us from every conceivable avenue now, and organisations are going to market in many different channels. So the data's coming, and therefore new methods of processing that data are being developed all the time. And we've seen some of them come from the digital world, from the likes of Google and so on and so forth. There'll be more coming. There'll be more new analytic processes coming to bear, and you need to have an architecture that's flexible to be able to enhance that, and more importantly, enable your business users to be able to use their skills and the knowledge that they've got of their organisation to be able to derive value.
All right, Alec Gardner, I really appreciate your time today. Thanks very much.
Thanks, James. Thank you.